Today, I'm dropping the top 3 Town Hall 12 base designs: farming base, ranked base, and war base. Let's kick things off with the farming base. The entire philosophy behind this base comes down to one idea: make your loot unreachable. Every single storage, gold, elixir, dark elixir, is tucked deep inside the core of this base. Not on the edges, not in the second ring, deep in the core. And they're not sitting there alone. The clan castle is right there with them, and key defenses are positioned all around the core specifically to protect those resources. Now, let's talk about why this works so well in today's meta. The #1 farming strategy right now, and honestly, it's been dominant for a while, is the Valkyrie spam. The idea is simple. You drop a bunch of Valkyries all around the base at once, let them spin through the outer and mid sections of the base, rack up 50% destruction fast, and then you bail. You take the loot bonus and move on to the next raid. So this base design completely exploits that. Your storages sit untouched. Now, the other big farming strategy to worry about is sneaky goblins. But in this base, it's actually a trap for them. Here's why. The storages are so deep inside the base that by the time a sneaky goblin actually travels all the way to a storage building, their invisibility ability has completely expired. They show up visible in the middle of your base, surrounded by defenses. And what kind of defenses are placed specifically around those storages? Wizard towers and bomb towers, both dealing splash damage, hitting multiple troops at once. And then there's the trap layer, which really completes the picture. All the traps in this base are placed right in front of those core defenses, positioned on the paths that attacking troops naturally follow. Giant bombs and spring traps are set up specifically to counter Valkyries. Valkyries follow predictable spin paths, and these traps are placed right in those routes. So even if the Valkyries do start pushing a little deeper than usual, they hit a giant bomb and the momentum stops. And for dragon farmers, players who use dragons instead of Valkyries for their farming raids, this base has answers too. Seeking air mines and air bombs are positioned throughout the base to deal serious damage to any air approach. Dragons look slow and dominant until they start flying into air bombs and seeking air mines they didn't plan around. This farming base doesn't just protect your loot from one strategy. It's built to defend against the entire meta of farming attacks. Set it, forget it, and wake up with your dark elixir still full. Real quick, if you're finding this breakdown useful and you actually want to understand your base instead of just copying layouts, smash that like button right now. It helps the channel more than you know. And subscribe so you don't miss the next base design video. I drop these regularly. Okay, ranked base. Let's start with the biggest threat you'll face in ranked battle, the blimp strategy. The blimp is powerful because it lets attackers silently fly a clan castle full of troops to a specific high-value target, usually the town hall or the eagle artillery, and deploy them right on top of it before defenses can react. The counter? Make sure those two targets are as far apart as possible. In this base, the Town Hall and Eagle Artillery are placed on completely opposite sides of the layout. That means any blimp attack has to choose one target and sacrifice the other. You cannot get meaningful value on both in a single blimp run. That alone is already a huge win. But we go even further. Both air sweepers in this base are pointed north toward the Eagle Artillery side. So if an opponent decides to blimp from the north, those sweepers are blowing that blimp backward the entire time. It never reaches the core. And here's the cherry on top. There's a Tesla farm sitting on the north side of the base, outside the walls. Now let's say the attacker flips sides and tries to blimp from the town hall direction instead. The moment that blimp touches the town hall, it automatically triggers and deploys its CC troops right there. And what surrounds the town hall on every single side? Inferno towers, heroes, wizard towers. The troops get deployed directly into the most heavily defended spot on the entire base. And from there, they still have to travel all the way across the base to reach the Eagle Artillery, which is never going to happen after that kind of fight. Now here's another layer people don't think about enough, the clan castle placement. It's sitting dead center of this base. So your opponent is forced to deal with your CC troops in the middle of battle, when their army is already engaged and their spells are already committed. That timing destroys strategies. Air defenses are placed far from the main defensive cluster, and suddenly those spells only ever hit one target at a time. Way less value, way harder attack. And to shut down Electro Dragons, which are a serious threat at this town hall, the majority of buildings are placed at least 2 tiles apart from each other. Break the chain, break the strategy. Electro Dragons become significantly less threatening. Traps are placed in the classic counter positions, giant bombs and spring traps in the Hog Rider funnel paths, and air bombs with seeking air mines sitting right in front of the main defenses, so balloons and Electro Dragons take a beating before they can even start doing real damage. And finally, one of my favorite little details on this base, the storages are placed in front of the key defenses, Inferno Towers, Expos, air defenses. Storages have really high hit points. They absorb damage and buy time for the defenses behind them to keep firing. Brilliant design. This ranked base is built to make every attacker second-guess every single decision they make. And now we get to the war base. The one that matters most when your whole clan is counting on you. War attacks are different from ranked. In war, your opponent gets to scout your base ahead of time. They can plan the perfect attack. Let's break down why this base holds up under pressure. Same core principle as the ranked base. Town Hall and Eagle Artillery are on opposite sides of the layout, but the war base takes the blimp defense even further. Instead of both sweepers facing the same direction, here one sweeper faces north toward the Eagle Artillery and one faces south toward the Town Hall. That means no matter which side your opponent tries to blimp from, they're walking into a sweeper. There is no easy angle. The Clan Castle and Heroes are both positioned near the Town Hall, creating a dense defensive cluster around your most valuable building. Attacking the Town Hall directly means walking into CC troops and heroes and surrounding defenses all at once. That's an enormous commitment of troops and spells just to crack open one section of the base. The Tesla farm sits on the north exterior. Same concept as the ranked base. Hidden, unexpected, and lethal for any troops that approach from that side. Every main defense and air defense is deliberately spread across the full base, so hero equipment and spells can never hit multiple key defenses in one activation. You want to use a lightning and earthquake spell? Great, you're taking out one key defense with some ordinary defense. You want to pop a Grand Warden ability? Cool, it can't get multiple key defenses. No spell or equipment combo is going to cripple multiple defenses in a single move. Wizard Towers and Bomb Towers, your splash damage dealers, are spread across every part of the base. This is specifically to counter Hog Rider and Miner attacks. Group troops like those love to cluster together, and splash damage loves clustered troops. Wherever hogs or miners try to funnel in, they're going to run into splash damage. It doesn't matter which side they come from. 2-tile spacing between the majority of buildings? Yes, again, because Electro Dragons are a real threat in war too, and the counter is the same. Break the chain. No clustered buildings means no chain damage spread. Electro Dragons lose most of their value against a properly spaced base. Trap placement follows the same proven formula. Giant bombs and spring traps on the Hog Rider paths, air bombs and seeking air mines guarding the front of the main defenses. Air troops, Electro Dragons, balloons, anything flying get punished hard the moment they get close to your key defenses. And the storages are positioned in front of the Inferno Towers and the air defenses, acting as high HP shields for the most dangerous defenses on the base. That's extra time, extra troops lost. And in war, every second and every troop matters. This war base is designed to eat attacks. It will drain troops, burn spells, and force even the most prepared attacker to leave without their 3 stars. And there you have it, 3 elite Town Hall 12 base designs. If this video helped you level up how you think about base building, drop a like. It genuinely helps this channel reach more clashers who need it. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you get every new base drop the moment it goes live. And most importantly, tell me in the comments, what do you want to see next? Until next time, keep clashing.